Please be advised that Little Miss Recap contains adult language.
Hi everyone, welcome to Little Miss Recap, the podcast where Steph, are you sure you like me? Are you sure? Are you sure?
I don't know. Let me think.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
You gonna bean dip me, Aim?
Oh, what is the
bean dip these titties? I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. I've never heard that before in my life. Never.
Me either. So weird.
The correct response when I ask you 25 times, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Is I'm 100% sure. I love you. I'm 100% sure. But then I still keep asking.
Oh, I know.
I have a confession to make.
What?
I see so much of myself in Chelsea when I was a younger person. Oh my God.
Me too.
Oh my God.
Me too.
And I think it all has to do with the fact that she's not a size 2, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
We'll get to.
I agree.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Guys, I'm Amy Archer, here with the noodle to my spaghetti, Steph. What's up, Steph?
What up, Aim?
What are you thinking of Love is Blind?
I love this show.
I like it too.
So honestly, I'm really enjoying it, but I always really enjoy this show.
Same.
So I'm here for it. I'm kind of excited. I hate that they drop it all at one time.
I wish they did. Usually they do like 4 episodes.
I know.
Then another 4, then 3, then 2, whatever.
Yeah.
But like 6? That was a lot.
It's a lot. And now it's like, is it going to be just like over after the next drop? Like I need the longevity, not the longevity of like Married at First Sight.
Oh,
Let's not get that twisted. But do you know what I mean? Like I need more than a weekend.
There's a big thing coming up on Married at First Sight, guys. It's
Don't
not going to be this week. It's not going to be this week. It's going to be in the previews for next week.
Whoa. Do you want to tell me?
Well, I'll tell you, and I'll give our listeners a sneak peek.
Okay.
So guys, if you don't want to hear, jump ahead, but they're in the previews. So on tomorrow's episode, you guys will hear this Wednesday. On tomorrow's episode that you watch on television, at the end of it, there's a sneak peek for the following week. And it's Claire crying, telling Emily that Brennan and Cam are double dating people.
No.
Yes.
Amy, stop.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Claire's crying?
Claire's crying, I think because Emily is so upset. Emily's sobbing. And I think Claire's like, I'm here to be the bearer of bad news. And I think Claire's an empath because she's a therapist.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Of course.
So, yeah.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Yeah. That's your boy, Steph. I fucking hate him.
I know. I know.
I know you tried to see the good in him, Cam, I'm talking about, but.
Listen, you know me. I will fall on the sword when I'm wrong.
Yes.
I might have been wrong about him.
Like I had to fall on many a sword about Orion.
Yes. I really wanted to see the good in him. I really did. And I really tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I was wrong, I think. I must be. I haven't seen yet, so I'm going to watch.
Can you please say you broke my ticker?
You broke my ticker, Amy. Amy broke my ticker on a Monday morning.
All right. So we are here to talk same production company, same, but different. Love is Blind, season 6, episode 1. We're talking the entire drop.
Yes.
This time. But what I did is, here's what I did. This is how I did it. Okay. I'm assuming all of you motherfuckers watch this. So we don't need detail by detail by detail.
Mm-hmm.
So I took notes on episodes 5 and 6 from when they get to the Dominican.
Okay.
So starting and then, all the background stuff that happened in the pods kind of fills in.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, let's hope I don't fuck this up.
Do you want to tell everybody about the chart I had to make you?
the chart you had to make
I
me?
had to make you a chart because I
I
know how
can't.
you get with names of people.
You guys, I'm terrible with names. I can't help it. It's
Guys,
a
I literally made her a little visual graphic.
She did, and I really appreciate it, and I even have it all on my phone, so I'm ready to
Mhm.
go.
It's okay,
Look.
listen to me. I am accommodating your memory skill. That's all.
Yeah, you guys
And
know
there's
I'm
nothing to be ashamed of. I need it as well. I have a little chart right here of the Brown
yeah.
family and all their kids. It's
Oh, do
fine.
you really?
Mhm.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm just really bad with names. I'm bad. It's like it's not even just on television. I'm bad in real life. I don't know why. I can remember lots of details of shit, but I'm
Mhm.
really terrible at names. It's a problem.
It's okay. It's the teacher in me that is here to accommodate you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
That's what it is. It's because you're a teacher.
It is, and
I'm just
I
a regular person.
I like graphic organizers as well. So
Mm.
like I said, I have it as well.
Did
Okay.
you really make that?
Yes.
Or did you just steal it from the in I just assumed you stole it from the internet somewhere.
No, that would have been easier. I made
Oh.
it in Canva.
Well, dude, we
So,
haven't even started yet, and I'm already
do you like how I have Chelsea
Yes.
and
Yes.
Jimmy with the floating
Trevor and
other
Jessica.
people?
Yeah, it's so great. It's so great, you guys. I'm gonna put a picture of it in the group.
And then I have on my list, I have all the couples listed together. And I have wild cards. Sarah and Jessica and Trevor. They're the wild cards floating out there.
Mhm.
Okay. So let me ask right off the bat, of all these men, who
Mhm.
most are terrible, shocker,
Mhm.
shocker,
Mhm.
which, since you're a straight woman, I'm asking you, of all these men, which one would you be happiest to be paired with?
Kenneth.
Kenneth. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going with,
I love Kenneth so much.
who do you think, let me ask you how well you know me. Who do you think I would pick? I know you're looking up and being like, who's the most toxic?
That is what I'm doing. I think you would probably pick,
Do you
oh,
know me?
Johnny.
How dare you? No,
I
not
don't
picking
know.
Johnny. I would
Jimmy?
pick Jeremy. I would pick
Well,
Jeremy.
Jeremy was gonna be, they were Jeremy and Johnny were the ones that I was like,
Okay.
"Hmm."
I would pick Jeremy. I like that dude.
I don't dislike Jeremy. That's why I didn't pick him, because you usually pick the one that I hate. Although I
Mhm.
don't dislike Johnny either, but I was
Mhm.
just like, not sure."
I struggled with Clay. I was like, I could pick Clay,
Mm-mm, I could
but
he's so triggering.
he's a little too bro for me.
Mhm. No, I
Mhm.
don't like him. His bullshit with the "I wanna know what you look like, I won't," like, he only wants a hot, like, no, no,
Mhm.
sir, no.
Mhm.
I hate him.
Now, who's your favorite woman if you had to pick a woman to be matched with?
I would say probably Laura.
Me too. I love her.
I
Love
love
her.
her too! Yes! I do love her.
I love her energy. She's like, I'm not here for your bullshit.
Yeah. It's
She's a
funny.
girl's girl. She totally had Jessica's back in the
Yep,
pods.
yep.
Like
It's
her.
funny
Mhm.
because my sister dropped off my niece this morning, and we were talking about it,
Oh.
and she was like, "You remind me of Laura." I'm like, "Oh my god." Or, "Laura reminds me of you." Yeah. It was funny.
All
Yeah,
right.
that sounds about
So
right.
episodes 5 and 6, they're heading to the Dominican Republic. They're fucking off to the DR. That's a 90-day reference.
Mhm, mm.
And the weddings are 4 weeks away, and the Leahys want to know, will looks, race, lifestyle, or insecurities tear these couples apart in the real world? Or is love truly enough to conquer it all? And then
Mm.
Vanessa comes in with, is love truly blind?
Mm.
So that's
Is
where the Leahys are. They're
Yeah.
waxing poetic about this.
Yep, yep, yep.
All right, so we're gonna go through couple by couple until we get to the dun 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 the mixer, which is,
Good time, good
okay.
time.
Let's just get this right out of the way. Let's start with Jimmy and Chelsea.
Oh god, okay. I
So
hate him.
in episode 5, we get their reveal.
Yeah.
Okay, let's address right off the bat the Megan Fox thing.
Uh,
This
Same.
is unfortunate on many levels.
Yes.
One is I had to go back and watch it 2 or 3 times to see what context this was brought up in.
Yeah.
She definitely brought it up. Did she oversell herself? Yes.
Yes. She did.
But I feel like it came from a place of deep insecurity.
Insecure 100,000,000%. I
But
feel like this girl only acts on her insecurities, truly.
what is
It's,
the
like,
end game
hard.
here, Steph? Like, he's
I
gonna
don't
see her.
know. I don't know. I think she was hoping to just get him to fall in love with her first, maybe? Although there's nothing wrong with the way she looks
There's nothing
either.
wrong with the
So
way
I
she
don't
looks. And I kinda do think that she looks like Megan Fox in the face.
well,
Like, her
there's
facial features a little bit.
you can see that you can see a resemblance, of course. I mean, it's not
Mhm.
but I mean,
But the
this is
only
why when people say, like, if anyone is ever like, "Oh, who's" if somebody was gonna play you, a celebrity, who would it be? I never know what to say because I'm always like, I don't wanna insult this person.
I always say Rosie O'Donnell.
I hate you. I'm
I
gonna
always say
punch
it.
you so fucking
You know
hard.
why? Because it's first of all, it's kinda true. Second of all, I like Rosie O'Donnell. And third of all, just keeps expectations where they need to be.
I hate you. And then I'm gonna regret saying this, but I always say that if anyone should play me, it would be Chelsea Handler. And
Mm,
not because I look like her, but I just feel like we share a brain.
okay. All right.
Does that make any sense?
It makes total sense. Total sense.
Who would you pick for me? Oh, I have another one.
Oh God.
All right, so
Um,
you're gonna die when I tell you
go ahead.
this. When I was like 16 and at my first job in the 90s, somebody once told me that I looked like the original Becky from Roseanne, and I totally kind of do. Isn't that funny?
um, yeah, I guess I could see that.
So if you I might have to do this for our backdoor friends. I'm gonna pull up a picture of me from that time, and
Okay.
I'm gonna pull up a side by side of the OG Becky, and it is kind of funny.
Okay. Well, I feel like unfortunately what this Megan Fox situation has done, it's set up a permission structure for people on the internet, trolls mainly,
I
to
know,
talk about how fat and ugly Chelsea is.
I know,
And I
and
just
I
want to
hate
say
that.
right now, this woman is not fat
Or ugly.
or ugly. I
Neither
agree
of those things.
100%. But it has because now the narrative has kind of become she thinks she looks like Megan Fox. So now we need to tear her the fuck down.
I know.
And it's gross.
It's
And people should be
gross.
ashamed of themselves.
People are disgusting.
People are gross. Okay. Not backdoor friends, of course. And it's okay to
Um,
be like, no, she doesn't look like Megan Fox. That's
we
fine.
No, that is fine.
But
Yes, just
it's
like I
when
don't
right, it's when it's accompanied by body shaming and
I don't
other stuff
know.
that
That's
makes it
not
gross.
okay. It's not
Okay.
okay.
So so we see the reveal and he keeps making remarks about like what she looks like constantly.
I know.
Like, "Oh, I forgot what you looked like," and blah blah blah. And she reminds him that so on reveal day, when they first saw each other, they sit
Mm.
down on the bench and he says something real weird. He goes, "I almost went home this morning."
I know.
And can we get this out of the way? He is no prize.
No, Dad, thank you. Thank you. Thank
But he
you.
has he has that white man confidence.
He has it.
Yep.
He has it.
Yep. So they're in the Dominican, like I said, and she's talking about that. And he says, "I have a question for you. Why did you run into the quarters screaming that I said I loved you?" And she's like, "I didn't do that." And she didn't.
No, she didn't. She
And
did not.
Jessica never said that she did.
No. I
Jessica
don't
was just like, "I
understand.
heard that you said you loved Chelsea."
Mhm. Mhm.
But she never said like Chelsea came in running around screaming it.
No.
So Chelsea's like, "Look, all I did is I whispered it to Laura."
Mhm.
Yeah, and Laura went right to Jessica.
Yep.
Okay.
I know that was messed up.
So then Chelsea's like,
Although,
"Go
do you
ahead."
think Laura did that because she knew that Jessica was gonna be hurt? Like,
Yeah,
I
Laura
don't
tried
think it
to
was
give
done
her a heads up.
maliciously.
No,
Yeah.
I don't
No.
either.
Okay.
Cause she didn't give her the specifics.
Right.
She was
No, she
just like
didn't.
right, she was just
Just
like,
trust me, he's not your man.
"Yeah, yep,
Yeah. Mhm,
yep,
mhm.
exactly." So then Chelsea says to him, "I think Jessica didn't like you because she didn't like your response to her having a kid." And he shuts right up.
Mm. Mhm.
And then he gets real detailed about his breakup with Jessica and how unfair it was. And it was not the right time nor place.
No, it wasn't. But I do wanna say that this is the first time we have somebody with a child, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because 'Cause we've
Yep.
been asking for this. We
We've
have.
just been asking for more mature people. I don't know if we got that.
We didn't. No, we didn't. We definitely did not. Jessica is horrible. When she
I
was like, "When you see what you're gonna get, you're gonna
yes, that's
tell."
where I
Like,
had a problem with Jessica
fuck.
because
You're gonna need your EpiPen. Fuck you, bitch.
just like I liked that she read him for filth and was like, fuck you.
Mm.
But did you have to throw Chelsea under the bus too?
No, because that was also people that do that, again, comes from a place of insecurity,
Well, that was
right?
her
It
way of
has
saying,
to.
yeah, that was her way
I'm
of
hot
saying,
and she's not.
yeah,
Yeah,
BT
but
dubs, she's ugly. Yep.
yeah, but, like, grow the fuck up.
So he makes sure that Chelsea knows Jessica told him, you had no idea what you're going to be missing out on. And you see Chelsea's like, she's just like,
I know. She doesn't know what to do, and I felt really bad for
you know
her.
what it's like? Oh, this is going to be,
Oh, is this deep?
this is
Is
an
this
80s
deep?
reference if
Oh,
there ever was one.
okay.
You know that game where you used to put the sticks through and there would be something bouncing on the top and you would take the sticks out
Yes.
and then eventually
It
whoever
would
took the it
crash.
would crash?
Yeah, yeah.
Almost let's go with the more modern reference. It's kind of like Jenga.
Jenga, yeah. Mhm.
And Chelsea's security and self-worth is the Jenga puzzle piece. The
Mhm.
tower when it's constructed. He's just pulling out piece by piece by
I know.
piece by
You're
piece.
right.
And then when it eventually crumbles, which it does at the end of the episode, he's going to be like,
What?
Wow, you're
Yeah.
really insecure.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
can't be digging at her like this." And
No, and
for somebody who
no.
I'm sorry, just hit my desk. For somebody who's already fragile,
Right.
which we could make the argument she shouldn't be on the show to begin with.
I would agree with
But
that.
yeah. Okay.
And I don't mean because she's been divorced or anything like that,
No, no.
but she's
Sh
clearly not. I don't
Yeah.
wanna say mature enough, but I don't know what the word is. She's not cut out for this. I'm not either, I don't think.
Right, this takes a certain kind of person.
Yeah.
And I will say this too. This fucking show, like, there is 95% chance that the person you're falling in love with without seeing is gonna be a smoke show.
Yeah.
Like, this is ridiculous. Get
It
some
is
average looking
ridiculous.
people in there. Put me behind
Seriously.
one of those walls. Let them see
Or
a little
me.
meatball with 6 wisps of hair.
A little meatball. Just stick my noodle right in there. I'll swarm
Let
all around.
let's see how they react when those doors open and Rosie O'Donnell comes running at them. You know what I mean? I love Rosie O'Donnell. I'm not insulting her,
No, I
but
love
you
her
know what I
too.
mean?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I love her too.
Let's just never forget too that he said she lied to me about how she looked. She
Ooh.
said she looked like Megan Fox, but at the end of the day, I can work with that. No thanks, dude.
I know, does he really think he's, like, some
Meanwhile,
GQ model? Like,
that's
this
what I'm
is
talking about. Meanwhile, he's brushing
awful.
his gums till they bleed. He has psoriasis. He's blowing his nose like an old man.
Uh-huh.
Dude, what on
I
what
know.
planet? Um,
And we're not throwing shame. I also have psoriasis, I'm just saying.
my daughter has it.
I
Yes.
have it, yeah, I
But
mean,
I'm just saying, I don't
biologic and all over here, yeah.
you can't walk around thinking your shit doesn't stink when
Mhm.
we all have flaws. We're all in the
Yeah.
muck.
Welcome to the world, we're all human, asshole.
Yeah, yeah. So
Fuck
they get in
you.
bed, they're doing some pillow talk, and she's like, or he's like, I like your teeth. You have nice teeth. Wow.
Although, I felt very seen in that moment because as somebody we've discussed this in previous shows, teeth are an attraction for me, like, truly.
Okay.
We've had this
Are
discussion, it's
good
not
teeth
about the
an
dental
attraction or
care.
bad teeth a turnoff?
Good teeth are definitely an attraction for me.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm. One of the first things I noticed about my husband the night that we met was that he had really beautiful teeth. Like, I'm being dead serious.
Okay.
Teeth are just a thing for me, and I'm just saying, like, I kind of felt seen when he was like, "You have beautiful teeth," because she does, but I also
Yeah,
know that he was grasping,
he was
and that kinda
grasping.
sucked.
Mhm. Oh, he
She
did say she
knew.
has big boobs that he likes. This douchebag.
This fucker.
So then she starts questioning him because he keeps saying, like, in the pods, in the pods, in the pods. So she's kind of like, are you sure of your choice? Like, is it me? Are we good?
Yeah,
He's like, I love you. Here's what I think is happening. Because on paper, he's saying all the right things.
I know.
But again, he's pulling those Jenga blocks out very subtly and very. I think we all know it. Every woman on earth identifying as woman, whatever, person, let's just say person, because I'm sure men
Person.
get it too.
Mhm, mhm.
Every person on earth, you have that little voice and you know when something's not right.
Yep,
She knows something's not right.
yep. Well, she knows that he's lying. He's
Hmm.
clearly lying. We can all
Yep.
see it, and I think she wants him to admit it, but, like, she also doesn't at the same time because who wants to hear that?
Well, because he's saying all the right
I
things, but
know.
he's not
Like, the
doing them.
actions don't fit the
Right.
words. Mhm, mhm.
And then she goes to the mixer and it only gets worse after
I
because she sees
know.
how,
He's
Kenneth and
flirting.
Johnny, like, are really into their
Yeah,
women.
but we do see him flirting with AD a little bit, and that
Oh, we'll get
was
there. We'll get there. So she again brings up looks and asking him what his type is. And I just wrote, he has the ugliest nipples I've ever seen.
oh, I didn't even notice his
He
nipples.
has, I'm not a, nipples freak me out on a guy. I don't know why. Like,
I've never paid attention.
if they're huge and they're huge,
Oh, he has huge
he has
nipples.
big nipples. Hmm.
I have to go back and watch. Where did we see his nipples?
When he's lying in bed with her and when he's on the
Oh,
beach without a shirt on with her.
oh, yeah.
Is this what my
I have to
life is
go back
now?
and
Like, I
watch.
lost my job and I'm sitting here talking about Jimmy's nipples.
It's funny. It is funny that you say this, though, because I'm always this is not gonna come out right, and let's skip it.
Okay.
Let's just move along.
So they're on the beach, and he tells her that she has a lot of features that he's normally attracted to, but he also doesn't have one type, and he's kind of dated people from all across the spectrum. She tells him she only dates muscle buff guys, which we know Trevor is.
Mhm, mhm.
They joke a little bit, and he's like, if we were on a dating app, would you swipe right? And she's like, yeah, I would. Would you? And then he just avoids the question.
I know,
It's real
I
weird.
know. It was weird.
And
It was weird.
again, that's a little Jenga
Yep,
block, right?
yep.
And she's like,
And it's like, don't
"Okay,
you feel
go
sorry.
ahead, I'm sorry. No,
Don't you
go."
feel like he's doing it on purpose, though? Like, I
Yes.
think he's doing it because he doesn't wanna say it, so he's like
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's all calculated, it feels like.
But this is true gaslighting because then
Oh, yeah.
he's so when she confronts him about it, so let's take a trip back to
Mm. To the
Guiding
pod.
Light
Oh,
in
the
the
guiding
1990s.
light.
Okay.
Oh,
Mhm. Mhm.
yes.
So,
Love me some guiding light.
one of the ways that I learned about gaslighting as a young girl was through a
Mm.
storyline on Guiding Light.
Who was it?
And I have vague memories of it, but it involved Roger Thorpe and Holly, of
Okay.
course.
Of
I
course.
want to say Ed Bauer was involved.
Oh.
Maybe. Okay. So all I remember of it is Holly was being held somewhere against her will.
Mm,
And she either believed Roger was dead. I'm not 100% sure, but the gaslighting part comes in here.
mm.
He Roger was gaslighting her because he made her believe something that wasn't real. And that is the key component to gaslighting. Like, I think we throw that term around a lot,
We do.
but what it truly means is somebody is making you doubt your reality.
Yes.
And that is what is happening here.
Yeah.
Chelsea knows, and it is her reality that
Yeah.
he is not into her, but he is making her question that by saying, I'm saying all the right things. What are you talking about? This is
I
on
know.
you.
I know. That is what he's doing. You're right.
Mhm.
You're right.
So I think we need to go back to Guiding Light and get to the core of. So I think what it was is Roger had her believing Ed was dead. I know my backdoor friends will correct me here.
I don't remember.
So no, I know what it was. Roger convinced Holly that he was dead, but he kept appearing as a ghost to her
Oh
to
my
freak her out.
god. Oh
And
my
he was
god.
gaslighting her and making her question her reality.
Have you here's a question. Have you ever been, like, gaslit in real life? Like,
Yes.
honestly, I have too,
Yes.
okay. I have
Yes.
a very specific
Go ahead. Share.
oh, I don't know if
Oh.
it's
Oh.
appropriate. I'm just
I'll
saying I
share.
have a
I'll share.
very, very specific scenario in my head that whenever I hear the word gaslighting, this is exactly what comes up for
I
me,
think I
but
know what
go
you're
ahead.
talking about. And I'll share mine. I bet yours is similar. So, my ex husband would swear on a stack of Bibles and everything that was holy to him
Yeah.
that he was happy in our marriage.
Mm.
And I must be crazy thinking that he wasn't happy. How could I think that? But
Mhm.
behind my back, he was on dating sites.
Yeah.
And I knew there was like a part of me that knew that he was unhappy. And I was
Mm.
trying to get that out of him, but he would never admit it. And he was gaslighting me.
So alright, so what happened to me was I was with someone who kept accusing me of being with someone else,
Okay.
which was not happening,
Right.
like, was not happening,
Right.
and then but, like, would gaslight me to the point where I was, like, crying and fighting and, like, trying to defend myself, like and it came so out of left field only to find out that he was the
They were
one that was
doing it.
seeing somebody else
Mhm.
for, like, almost a year.
Mhm.
So, yeah, messed up.
Mhm.
Mhm,
Mhm.
mhm. But I even remember where I was standing in my house when like, that's how
Yes.
crazy it is. Like,
Yes.
I
Yes.
remember, like, literally falling to my knees and screaming, crying, being like, "I don't understand, where is this coming from? Like, what the fuck are you talking
It
about?" And, like,
makes you
making me feel like I was
question
truly
your
losing
reality.
like, "Did I do something? Like, what?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. It's a real
This
bad feeling.
this is what he is doing to her.
I know. I
He
know
is
he is.
he is and when we get to Married at First Sight later this week, you will see that this is, I believe, what Austin is doing to Becca as well.
I think so too.
Like, there's a lot of, I'm it's performative. Like, I'm doing and
Mm.
saying the right things.
It is
What is your
performative.
problem?
Mhm.
But, like, Chelsea's picking up on that.
Well,
She
because
knows.
she knows. Yeah.
She knows.
She knows.
Okay. So, they go back and forth. We learn that she has been cheated on a lot, which I'm not surprised.
Mm.
And she can't be with someone who makes her uneasy because with her job as a flight attendant, like, trust is paramount.
Mhm.
And she asks him again if he's sure. And that's going to be a recurring theme.
I know.
Meanwhile, my boy Jeremy and
I
Laura,
hate the way he spells his
I do
name.
too. I do
What?
too.
I've never seen that before. I'm like, did they do that so, like, he could figure out how to spell it? Like, did they have to do it, like, phonetically?
It is very
Share
phonetic.
of me.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
that's what I
is.
mean.
So
Just
they're
funny.
laying in bed and he's just kissing on her, just kissing on her, kissing on her. And I wrote, I'm kind of here for him. Kind of here for
He's
him.
cute. I like
Mhm.
him. I
Mhm.
don't dislike him. He's not, like, a favorite,
Well, you know
but
what
I
it
don't
is about
dislike
him. He's in construction and he likes cars.
Yeah, oh my god, I
So he
can't.
reminds me of Timmy.
You
He
guys, I just threw
wants
up in my mouth, just in
he
case you're
wants
wondering.
motorcycles and she's like, "You're not getting a motorcycle, blah blah blah." We learned that her dad has an Austin Healey and
Mm,
needs help fixing it.
mhm.
And Jeremy's like, I can do that. Yeah, I'm a car guy. I can do it. I like that jack of all trades
Yeah, I
kind
like
of.
that too.
Yeah.
It's hot.
She addresses his goofiness because he is very goofy.
Mhm.
He's
Which I
like
also appreciate too,
he's
though.
blowing raspberries on her. He's making
Mm.
some dad jokes. And Laura's like, I'm
I
not here for
know.
this. Then we
I
see
thought it was cute. How do
Amy and
you feel
Johnny
about it?
about his
His
goofiness.
goofiness.
Um, I think there's a time and a place.
Okay. Yeah, me
Right?
too.
Like, as long as he can pull it together and be serious when I need him to be, I'm fine with
Right,
it.
right, me too. Okay.
If he goes into, you know how I feel about the Seth Rogen type of
Oh,
guy,
yeah.
the all the time.
Well,
Can't be with that.
I
Mm-mm.
do love me some Seth Rogen, though. I really do.
I
I'm like,
want to like him as a
I love
human.
him.
I know he's a good human,
I think he
but
is
it's
too.
the I
Ugh,
can't.
I
I
know.
can't.
Like Austin on Married at First Sight, he does it.
Ugh.
Hate
So
him.
Amy and Johnny are 1000% into each other.
Mm.
There's not even much to talk about here with these
She's
two.
fucking gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. He's adorable.
He's
I think
adorable
he's
too.
very cute.
Me too. I would
He would
totally be
he
into
would be my
him.
close second.
I would be into him just because it's like a hair thing.
He has
I'm
great
into the
hair.
hair,
He has real hot hair.
which is funny because I don't have a type with hair. Like, I don't really give a
Mhm.
shit, but I do
Mhm.
enjoy his mop a lot.
What is his he's an oh, Steph, he's an account exec. Could you do it?
No, no, forget it. I just took that back. If anybody has any idea what I do in real life for my real job,
Stephanie and
no.
I worked in advertising for a long time and no, couldn't do it.
No, Stephanie's still there,
Yeah,
and it's been 25 years,
couldn't do it.
and yeah, no. Nope, no more of
Nope.
those
If
people.
you're an account exec, we're not saying you're a bad person. We're just,
Mm,
we've had
we
enough of
might
you.
be. I
We've had
might be
enough of
saying
you.
you're a bad person. You lie for a living, fuck off.
So he says he had no idea someone could take your breath away or leave you speechless for like 10 or 15 minutes. He didn't know this.
She
And
reminds me of Eva Longoria.
oh, yeah, I see that.
Doesn't she a little bit?
hmm She admits to the camera that she would not have given this guy the time of day in a bar.
Mhm, mhm.
She says she's usually attracted to darker skinned guys, darker hair guys,
Yep,
but she's open minded and she finds him really, really attractive. And
and I
they
love
are
this.
into each other.
They really seem to be. I like these 2. I don't know what I think of them together long term, but
Well, we'll at
we'll
the end
see.
of this, we'll talk about our predictions.
Mhm, okay.
AD and Clay. Oh, girl. Girl, 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 girl. You
Amy,
need to run. Run, run,
I
run,
don't
run.
I actually, though, don't know which one of them I dislike more,
I
because
don't
I don't
dislike
think
her.
I like her. I'm not so sure.
I like her. I think she's insecure.
Yeah,
She
maybe
and we
that's
see
what I'm picking
she
up on.
can't shut down Jimmy's flirting. She can't shut down because she needs the attention. Clay is all boned up just even looking at her.
I know.
And he says he's a big baby and he's a little baby and he needs to be on her like a pillow. And I don't like this. I
I don't
don't
like
like
it
this.
either, and they
Mm-mm.
do it a lot.
Yeah, I don't like it.
The baby thing, I don't like it either.
But he
Yuck.
wants to make sure that she's looked at as the queen that she is and not a sexual object. I have an idea, so stop objectifying her.
Thank you.
Although he
Thank
doesn't do it
you.
as much as the other people
The
do.
others do,
Mhm.
yeah. Even the women.
Yeah. She tells him she's super obsessed and I'm worried. I'm worried about him. I'm not going to lie.
I am too.
Him
Yeah.
with the looks thing in the pod. I'm
Yep.
not going to propose to somebody I don't think is hot.
Uh-uh.
It had vibes of who was that guy we hated? The guy with Depty. Deep D. Is that her name?
Oh,
Shake.
oh,
Shake.
shake,
Can I put you on my
yes.
shoulders to at a music festival? It has
Oh,
those vibes.
Amy, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hashtag
that
never
fucker.
forget. So
Oof.
they get some smoked drinks. She says she doesn't love sugar and she doesn't do pointless calories. And he says, now I kind of wrote
She
this almost verbatim.
is she even human?
He says, you have a great body. And she says, that's because I work hard. He
Mm,
says, even if you didn't, you would have a great body. And she kind of throws him a look. Then he says, AD, I wouldn't even let you get out of shape.
mm-mm. I can't.
Uh,
I don't know if I could. I'm like, I need someone to hold me. I need to be the baby.
I think she started this conversation because she started the conversation.
I know.
And I think she realized real quick that it was taking a left turn
Yep. Oh,
and
she
couldn't
knew.
find her way out of it.
She knew.
hmm
Yep.
He
But
goes,
again, is that even a conversation you wanna find your way out of? Like, I wanted to punch him in the fucking face.
I will tell you, AD, get in that motherfucking gym. And she's like, no, 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 no. You can't talk
Mm-mm,
to me like that. And he says, what do you mean? That would be
mm.
motivating for me to say it to you that
Oh,
way.
Amy, Amy.
She says, what if I had babies? And he's like, no, 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 no. I'll be right there in that gym with you. And then they get to the point where he finally says, okay, I'll work on my delivery. How about you work on not talking about my body?
Yeah, how about you work on being a better human, asshole?
This was bad.
This was so bad. Backdoor friends, somebody needs to hold me. I'm not even kidding.
And
This is
I know what backdoor friends are waiting for. They're waiting for me to defend this fucker, and I can't. There's no defense here.
please, please don't.
Because they're all disappointed in me, and they know I will defend him because I always have a bad take, but I'm not defending this at
He
all
can't
in
be
any way.
defended. No.
And
Mm-mm.
it's not that I would defend him, but like I always try to see the other side. Like, well, maybe he's coming from this point of view. Nope,
Right.
not doing
No,
it.
that's exactly what I did with
Mhm.
Cameron until
Mhm.
he broke his ticker. But just saying, I get it, but I can't with him. Nope.
So
There's nothing redeeming here.
they talk about therapy. She says she goes,
Mm,
and he said he would go. And she's like, listen, the same. So basically, she went to therapy and said, the same thing keeps happening. The same pattern keeps repeating itself in my relationships. So
mhm.
clearly, the call's coming from inside the house. Like something's
Right.
wrong here. Them attracting the same type of person. She talks about her childhood, how she never felt like she was enough, how her father like really fucked her up. Clay is like kind of into this.
Mm.
And then she says, I don't deserve love.
Ah, that was
He's,
that was wild.
but this is what I'm talking about. So that deep pit and well of insecurity shows up in two ways, right? One is Chelsea. I'm not enough. I'm not enough. I'm not enough. Crying, you
Mhm,
know, everything.
mhm.
The other way is I'm more than enough. Fuck you. I'm more than enough. Right? But it's
Yeah,
like it's a defensive stance in
it's
the world.
defense mechanism, yeah,
Yeah. So,
definitely.
and she says, "I'm a fix-a-hoe." And who amongst us? I mean, you just
I
wrote
mean,
my new memoir.
I'm a
So,
fix-a-hoe.
he
If
said
you write a memoir called "I'm a fix-a-hoe," I might die.
he says he really needs to do his own father work. And I wrote he does respond really well to the therapy
He
stuff.
does,
Yeah.
he does.
I do believe there might be a nugget of worth saving in him.
I agree. I was just gonna say, like, I can see that he sees the right things. I just think he has such an inflated sense of self.
It's gross.
It's gross.
But
I'm not
again,
attracted to that at all.
it's born from
Oh, yeah.
low
Wild,
self-esteem.
yeah. Mhm, mhm.
Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. Brittany and Kenneth, these two are fine. I wrote they are fine, God loving people who've had some rough childhoods but have overcome that.
Mm,
I really like these two.
I do too.
You guys know I talk about this all the time. I personally don't understand the super religious thing, but
Me either.
these two understand each other and they have that in common and they love one another and they love Jesus. And I say, good for you.
Yes, agreed.
Yep.
I adore these 2.
Yeah.
They're definitely, like, my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I am obsessed with him.
Mm-hmm.
I really like him. I like
He's great.
everything about him.
Yep.
He's adorable, he's handsome, he's big, like, he's that like, I love that, like, he's that guy that could, like, bear hug you and you would actually, like, really fit in there good. Do you know what
Are
I'm
you saying
saying?
he's like Junior in Couple to Thruple and can lift each of you in an
No.
arm and make out with you?
No, that is not what
Okay.
I'm saying.
Okay.
He's
All right.
not. I
Okay.
hate him. Don't you dare.
Okay.
Yuck.
Okay.
Junior.
So she tells him there is no ick. She's happy about that.
Mhm.
But they do take too long of showers. This is the problem this couple's facing.
That's
So,
a
yeah.
real
Okay.
yeah, get a real problem. I think they're gonna have real problems, though. I
I
don't
do too.
yeah.
Well, we'll talk about it. So
Yeah.
let's get to the party. The highlights. Okay.
Okay. Wow.
The girls are chatting, and Kenneth does the bare minimum of pulling up a chair for Brittany, and all these women are like, "Oh my god, this
Mm,
is the perfect man." Da, da. This guys, this is where the bar is.
yeah,
This is where the bar is.
I know.
Yeah.
And you know what? When I watched this, I was like, "This he's totally Patrick. That's why I love him."
Oh, yeah, true.
My
Yes.
husband is like that.
Yes. So the girls chat and they say none of them have had sex, and Chelsea claims that Jimmy has a huge dick, and I call bullshit.
That was weird, right?
I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Mm-mm.
I mean, I don't know. I
I
mean, I
think
don't
he is
why would
I
she
think
lie?
is his dick this big, Stephanie?
Well,
I'm
I hope not.
demonstrating her holding the cup,
I
which is what she
know.
did.
I know. It was
Um,
weird.
I mean, I think it's probably an average size. I'm not saying it's small, but Chelsea needs to Jimmy does the same stuff. Jimmy's like,
Mhm.
"I have the best relationship here. I guarantee it." She's doing the same thing. "I have the best man here with the biggest dick."
Mhm. Well,
It's
yeah, they're
weird.
both trying to convince themselves and then trying to convince everyone else.
Like, all she needed to say, and I think Laura said it this way,
Yeah.
is, "I got a glimpse, looks good."
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
The guys
Oof.
are chatting, and Jimmy again is weirdly like, "I'm betting my relationship is the best."
That was so strange.
Okay.
What was that? Like, what is he doing?
I don't
It's
know.
wild to me because of the type of personality that I've seen in him so far that he's not telling the other guys, like, "Oh, I'm not really feeling it." Right?
No, not at all. Not at all. I don't know what
But
he
isn't it are you surprised by it though, is what I'm asking? Because 'Cause I'm finding it very surprising that he's not being honest, at least with the guys.
not yet. I think he will be.
Okay. Okay.
Not yet. So, Johnny and Amy are just off into a corner making out, blah, 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 blah. They're just all
Yeah.
into each other. It's fine.
Yep.
Chelsea and Jimmy are together now, and she says, "I love you." And when he doesn't respond in 2 seconds, she's like, "Do you love me? Do you love me? Did you fall in love with me already?"
Mm.
Okay.
Oh,
All
I
right.
know.
Chelsea asks, "How are the guys feeling, after you talk to them?" And Jimmy goes, for no reason, Jimmy goes, "That girl over there, she's stacked."
Ooh. Ugh, I
Now,
know.
Chelsea cool girls this, but it's
I
awkward as
know.
fuck.
She does.
I don't know why.
I
I
know.
don't know why she called it out like that, because it just objectified AD in front of a whole group of people.
I know. I
But
know.
it was kind of more gross than what Jimmy did, because at least Jimmy did it quietly to her.
I know, I completely agree with you, but I think she did that like, you're exactly right. She was trying to be cool.
Yeah.
Ugh, and it didn't land.
Jimmy approaches, now he just walks away from Chelsea and goes over to AD.
This was
And he totally flirts with her.
I
But I
also
will
think
say
she flirts back.
she flirts back, and he's slurring, and I think he's loaded. I think he's loaded.
Oh, see, I didn't
Mhm.
notice that.
Yeah, he's loaded. Let me say
Okay.
something. As a woman, if you come up to me and you're flirting with me, I'm going to do one of two things. If I like you and I like it, I'm going to leave the door open in my relationship by saying, "Well, there's some problems," or give you some indication. Leave that little sliver of door open. If I
Mhm.
don't like you, I'm going to shut you right down by talking about how great my boyfriend is.
Mm,
AD leaves that door open for Jimmy.
I saw that.
We see her shut it later with Kenneth, but she
Yes,
leaves it open for
she
Jimmy.
does, and why?
She's like,
I'm
"Clay's
telling
a
you, she's
lot. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to handle this. He's a lot." You know what I mean? But she tells Kenneth, "Clay is amazing. I love him to death.
I
Perfect."
know, I feel like she's problematic, I'm telling you. I'm not feeling her at all,
She just
and I
really
want
needs
to.
attention. She really needs
I
attention.
know, I know,
Yeah.
I know. Like, even when Jimmy did when Chelsea called her out and, like, it was awkward, like, she even did that little, like, she
Mhm.
danced a little bit to show her butt off, which,
Yeah,
like,
and she says squats and Jesus are responsible for her
yeah,
butt. I mean,
yeah.
to be fair, she probably didn't know how to fucking react.
True, true,
You know what I
true.
mean? Like, she's probably
Yes.
like,
Yeah,
"Hey, okay."
yeah, you're right.
So they're talking, and he ends with saying, like, "I love talking to you." And she's like, "I loved every minute of our conversation." Really? With this guy? Okay. Like, if we're just going on looks and we're not, Clay is way hotter than this dude.
Oh, please,
Jesus.
yes.
Not even
Clay
competition.
is very good looking.
Very good
I mean, he's
looking.
freaking super hot. He's
Hmm.
just a jerk.
Chelsea and Amy, meanwhile, Chelsea is breaking down
Oh,
while this
she's
is
losing her
happening.
she's falling a fuck apart big
Hmm.
time.
Jimmy now heads over to the girls group, and he's flirty with all of them. Now I want to address this.
Mm.
This is my husband in a bar. We are both huge flirts. You've seen it.
I'm the same way, I know.
We go off in our own directions. He's flirting, I'm flirting. Sometimes he brings women over. I'm flirting with them and him. It's
Mhm,
it's
mhm.
a flirt for all when we're
Yes.
together. It
Yes.
has never gone past that. It
No.
never would, but we love to flirt.
Same.
Yes. So this kind of stuff doesn't bother me. However,
Mm,
if it was our first like date together,
but
like
that's the thing.
right, like 17 years in, if Timmy wants to go flirt with somebody, I'm fine. Even 5 years in, I was fine with it.
Yeah. I mean, I've been sexually harassing Timmy the entire time you've been together, and it's
S-
gotten pretty gross sometimes.
All right. So Kenneth and AD now talk about how much they both like Clay.
Mhm.
Then they have a conversation about how Brittany is the first white girl that he's ever dated. And Kenneth says
Mm,
he's a little nervous how the people in his family and community will react.
mm, I
AD
know.
asks if he thinks she can raise black children. And he says he did think so. He says, I'm pro black. And I want to address that for 1 second because people are like, if you're white, you're thinking he's black. Of course, he's pro black.
Right.
But pro black goes beyond just being a person of color. It means that you are lifting up and supporting businesses of color, people of color. Like you're really out there trying to advocate for the black community. So that's what he's saying. Like this is how I live my life. I give my money to black business owners. Whatever. So I think that what AD saying is like, is she as like, will she live that way as well? And is she prepared for what it means to now? I'm a white woman. I have no idea what it's like to
I
raise black
know.
children.
I know.
You have no idea what it's like to raise black
I
children,
don't.
but I agree with you. I think Brittany being part of this conversation could have been a really nice moment.
Yes. Yes, and I
Yeah.
think AD did her dirty by not having that conversation with her and having it with him.
And I think Kenneth can lead her through that.
Yes, I do
Like you don't know
too.
what you don't know.
A billion trillion percent. But
Yeah.
I just feel like as a woman and like how close these people get in this experiment together, like that's a conversation that I would want like to have with another woman. But I would also appreciate a black woman bringing that to my attention like, "Hey,
Sure.
this
Sure.
is what this is what it is," or whatever she feels like she needs to say. I just wish that she had that conversation either just with Brittany or at least with both of them.
So now the guys are together. Minus
Mhm.
Johnny, of course, who's out there like blah, 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 like finger
Mhm.
banging Amy. I don't know what he's doing on the bench over there. And AD comes over and she sits on Clay's lap. And out of nowhere, Jeremy brings up bean dip and how Laura dared him to do it to AD. And Jeremy's like, fuck no, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting canceled. And Clay's like, yeah, you're not doing that.
Mm-mm.
Because what we learn is it's smacking your titties.
Yeah, I don't even know. I
I
couldn't
never
really
heard this.
understand it,
I
and
never
I
heard this
didn't even
before.
care enough to Google it.
Mm-mm. Me either. I don't know why it's called bean dip. It's
I don't
weird.
either. I don't either.
I don't know. So they call Laura over. She insists she was joking.
And
It's
obviously
fine.
she was. Come on, you guys.
It's fine. But AD's kind of pissed about it. And I don't blame her because it's weird that they were having a conversation about her body behind closed doors. But you know what? People talk about all sorts of things
I
behind
don't
closed doors.
I
Just
don't
keep it behind closed doors.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So I don't think that people don't talk like that because I
Mhm.
completely disagree. Patrick and I have conversations like I mean, I'm usually the one starting them. I'm always the one starting them because Pat
Yeah.
doesn't comment about anybody. But that's 100 billion percent a conversation that would have happened in the confines of my home that we were just having jokingly and
Sure.
I was like, "Oh,
Sure.
smack that ass" or whatever cuz I'm goofy like that. It's just goofiness.
Mm-hmm.
But he would to repeat it, that was the problem. But
Yeah.
also, AD is also the one that, if you notice, she's the one that I feel like is most like flaunting herself and with her body and her
Yeah,
implants
but that
and
doesn't mean people can make comments about it.
no, that's not. No, I'm gonna get canceled. That's not what I mean. I'm just saying I feel like out of all of the women, she is the most comfortable in that place, is what I'm saying.
Okay. All
Like,
right.
she feels it to me, it feels like she's comfortable being objectified.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Or am I not
No, I
making my
understand what you're trying
point?
to say, I just don't agree.
Okay. And I
Yeah,
could be wrong. I'm
I
just
don't
saying
agree.
I feel that other than if Jessica were there, that would be different, but she's not. But I
Mhm.
do feel like AD out of all of these girls is the one that like knows her shit is hot and goes
I
with
think
it and she works it.
if she does like being objectified, I think that comes from a place of the only thing worth anything on me is my body.
I'm not
You know
disagreeing.
what I mean?
I'm not saying that it's
Yeah,
coming from a secure place. I'm
yeah,
just saying she's clearly, to me anyway, that's just what
yeah.
I'm picking up, is she's comfortable in the space of being looked at. I don't know, that's just me. Like I said, I could totally, I'm always wrong, you guys. I'm just saying that's just what I see. She
I get
seems
it.
comfortable, that's all.
Okay.
Sorry.
Um, I just feel like Laura was gonna stab Jeremy in the throat.
Well, she was.
Mhm, mhm.
And I kinda
So
don't blame her because it didn't land well.
it did not land
It
well.
didn't land, you know?
AD's pissed, and she tells Laura, like, "You offended Clay." Like, she's worried about how Clay will
Yeah,
react
I
to this.
didn't understand that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have
And
these 2 are so problematic.
Laura's just gonna fucking kill Jeremy. He's
Yeah,
dead.
yeah.
And
I
so
love her.
later she and Jeremy are sitting near each other and she's like, "Why would you say that?" And he's like, "I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm going home." And he storms off.
Yeah.
That's
She's
it.
like, "Back to the room? The resort? Or, like, home?" He's like, "Home."
Yeah.
But I think he knew he was in trouble, and I
Oh,
think he
yeah.
just didn't want to be
Oh,
berated in front of the camera, so that's why
yeah.
he did that.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I think that was a smart thing to do.
Yeah,
I
just
think
walk
if
away at
he
this point.
I think if he stayed there and that conversation went back and forth because she was getting pissed, it would have
Mhm.
festered into a big fight, and I think he did the right thing by walking away.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So, back in the suite with Chelsea and Jimmy after this,
Mhm.
she is he walks in and she just looks at him and goes, "What's wrong?"
I
He's like,
know.
"Nothing. I'm fine." "What's wrong?
He
What's
had
wrong?"
no idea.
Then she tells him that she was lonely and she didn't like the comment he made about AD. And she's like, "You spun her around, you looked at her body." Now, we did not see him do that. Did
I
he do
didn't
that? We don't know. We
I
didn't
didn't
see it.
see it.
We didn't see it. He could have done it off camera or she just could be making it up. Like in her brain, that is what she saw.
That's what she saw, right.
Mhm.
I think whether it happened or not, I
He
think
might as well have
Chelsea,
done it. He
yeah,
might as well have done it.
because he was doing it with his
Yes.
body language, the
Mhm.
flirting. I mean, that's what was hurting her, you know?
Mhm. Yep. She
It's
says, "I was standing there by myself." And he's like, "I'm not into AD. I spent all night bragging about you and how great you were." And he's like, "I'm sorry you were uncomfortable." And she just keeps saying, "I was uncomfy. I was uncomfy," which
Mhm.
take the word uncomfy and throw it out a window.
Yeah, let's never say it again, okay, guys?
No. She says, "You made me really, really sad." And then
Actually,
he's
that'd be the that's gonna be the title of my memoir. I'm
uncomfy.
uncomfy. Yeah.
Mhm. She says he didn't pay enough attention to her, and he says, "I felt confident about us, and I didn't think I needed to be all over you."
Mm,
And at one point, he's like, "I thought telling you I loved you every 5 minutes would be enough." It's clearly not.
it's not.
It's not.
What do you think about this exchange? Like,
I
truly.
okay, on paper, to the, you know, unbiased observer,
Mhm.
he is saying all the right things.
I know.
He is addressing every concern. The problem is her.
Yeah,
What I see is she has that nagging feeling inside of her that
I
this is
know.
not it is not right.
She knows.
Something's not right. She has
It
that intuition.
She does. It's wild to me watching her though, because I truly see myself like
Me too.
20 years ago.
Yeah. Me too,
Like,
110%.
really, what's
Yes.
wrong? What's even like,
Yeah.
there's clearly nothing wrong, but like that's how I'm saying, "What's wrong?" Because I
But
want
were
you to
you
say
right
what's wrong.
most of the time? Yes.
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 So even though that may have come from a place of insecurity,
Sure.
she she's right. She's
Mhm.
right.
No,
She's
she is
picking up
right.
on something, and she's
Yeah.
right.
I'm just saying
It
the way she
started
brought it up was funny to me because it was just something that when you're so insecure about something and you don't know how to say, "Hey, this upset me," you have to, like, spin it almost so that he opens up the conversation so then you can like, I just saw what she was doing is what I mean.
well, and there is no way on earth. So he is somebody, and we know people like this in our lives, who is like, and I'll just say it openly. I talk about my dad like this all the time. My dad, like, he is very role oriented in his life. He
Mm,
knows what is required of him to be a good father, a good husband, a good employee, a good son, and he fills those roles even if there might be parts of it he doesn't want to do. He will do it because it's
mhm,
important to him
mhm,
to be the good father, the good and he does those
mhm,
things very well.
mhm.
There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes people will do that to their detriment. Jimmy wants to be the good husband, but he's not feeling it. It's not what he really wants. It's performative. He's doing
Yeah,
it to fill the role.
yeah, you're
And
right.
he's doing it to the detriment of his own feelings.
Correct. No,
Like,
I
I'm
get it.
picking up on it, you're picking up on it.
Yeah,
The
I think
whole
they
internet is
all
picking up
are.
on it.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And again, it's like I don't I hate to really slam the guy cuz I don't it's not his fault that he's not attracted to her,
Mm,
but then you need to have that conversation.
I agree with that. Do you wanna know what else I think is weird about this show?
Go ahead.
The women are always dressed, like, scantily clad. Like, no one ever just looks like a normal girl or a normal woman.
You mean nobody's rolling in an old navy dress with
Right.
leggings?
Yeah,
I mean, we need middle-aged love is blind.
right. But I'm just saying, like, you see the guys are all, like, normal. Like, they're dressed comfortably and,
Yeah.
like, whatever.
Yeah.
But these girls are always squeezed into things that don't.
Well, I think that's just how young people dress now, right?
No, that's not what I've never seen anybody wear shit like this in real life.
Well, I have two teenage daughters. I'm telling you, they wear that kind of shit.
Really?
Yeah,
Like,
they're
you
always
think
like
it's
stuffing
normal
themselves into something.
that, like, Chelsea went to a beach party in, like, a skin tight red dress? Like, who can even breathe in that shit?
Well,
I
they were
can't.
all wearing fancy
No,
dresses.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Isn't that weird? You're on the beach. It's just weird for me.
No,
That's all I'm saying. They were
I didn't
all
think
like
that was
that.
weird because they're going to be on television.
I know.
Like, if they weren't on television, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. Um,
Alright.
just to finish my thought though on Jimmy and Chelsea, like that Jenga trick and him pulling out the Jenga pieces started the minute of the reveal.
But,
When he said, "Not gonna lie, I was gonna go home this morning," bloop, that's number
yeah,
one. Then when he keeps saying, like, when he keeps bringing up looks, he
I
might think
know,
he's doing it innocently, but he keeps
I know.
bringing up looks. Boop, boop, boop. He's pulling out those little blocks.
Well, you know what I think it is too? Our society sucks so bad that, like, we can't say, "I'm not attracted to that person," without hurting somebody's feelings, which I get. I'm upset when somebody says that about me
I
too.
know, I know.
So
And
it's
here's,
like we're
yeah.
stuck in this world where we have to pretend because we don't wanna hurt people's feelings, but it's not genuine.
No,
So,
you're
like,
bringing up a good point because yes, he needs to have the conversation with her that he's not attracted to her, but if he did, we would all hate him too.
I know, but I agree with you,
Yeah,
but that's why I'm saying it's
yeah,
fucked
yep.
up. Like,
Yeah, it's a
it's
real
just
tough
like,
spot.
yeah, I mean, and it's just like, Brennan and Emily on Married at First Sight.
Yes,
Like, he's
yes.
clearly just not into her, but he won't say it because he knows that everyone is gonna come for him if he says the truth.
Well, this episode coming up, she really reveals something. He's been
Oh.
doing the old Oh, I thought you were talking about Becca and Austin. You're talking about Brendan and Emily.
Mhm, mhm. Well, and also of them too, yeah.
Austin's also doing the, one way on camera, one way off, we learned this week. So, there's a little bit of that.
Oh, I
Mhm.
can't wait. It's on my agenda to watch today.
Okay. So, let's talk about the previews, and then we'll do our predictions.
Okay, cool.
Coming up on
Coming up on
Clay is bugging about marriage. Clay obviously has never been to a wedding, watched a wedding, been
He
in
didn't even
within 50
understand,
miles of a wedding.
like, what a ring bearer was, or,
He
like, how
thinks
the
he
rings.
gets an engagement ring.
I
AD's
know.
like, "You think you need an engagement ring?" Yeah,
In what world is he living in?
I don't know.
This no, I know it sounds stupid, but this blew my mind that he
Mhm.
had no idea how anything worked
How
in a
old is
wedding.
he? Let me see. Let me
Oh,
go
I
back
just
up
had
to
that
my
up.
little chart. He's 31.
That's what I mean,
You've
he's
never
not
been
like,
invited to an uncle's wedding, dude?
yeah, or a cousin,
Yeah, that's weird.
or, like, a friend from high school, like, I don't
Yeah.
know. Weird, right?
Laura is triggered,
Hmm,
and Jeremy says he wants to meet Sarah Ann.
I know.
Now remember, Sarah Ann was his second choice in the
I do
pods.
remember.
Brittany says to Kenneth, "You've changed since we left the Dominican. Your voice, your body language, you're different."
Mhm. What do you think that's
Johnny,
about? I'm really scared for that.
I
I'm
think they're
worried
going to
about
be the
that.
couple that faces
The adversity
outside
stuff, yeah,
adversities. Yeah, maybe his family, maybe her family. I don't know.
yeah,
Johnny's worried about them getting pregnant accidentally. Amy's like, "What if I get pregnant, quote unquote, accidentally? Good thing we know how fertility works and we can
yeah,
avoid that."
yeah, I
And
mean,
he's like, "That's my biggest fear." Okay.
yikes.
Sarah Ann sent Jeremy a text and she is not apologizing for it.
I cannot wait.
Jeremy, so they must have had that party where they all talk. You know how they
Yeah,
had they
they
have
all
that party where
scream
the singles come
singles,
back?
yeah,
And we see Sarah Ann and Jeremy sitting on dock of a lake
I
talking.
know,
Apparently, he stayed there till 5 a.m. and talked
I
to her.
saw.
Nope,
I
nope,
mm-mm,
nope, nope, nope.
5 AM, no way, no
Mm-mm.
fucking way, dude.
Laura is not going to put up with that
No, and
bullshit.
I don't
No
blame
way.
her, I
Mm-mm.
wouldn't either. That's too much. That's
Jimmy
too much.
tells Jimmy tells Jessica, "In reality, you were my number one still. You were my number one still,"
I
he
know.
says. So I feel like he's talking like, about past tense.
Mhm, mhm.
Chelsea accuses Jimmy of fucking Jessica. "You fucked her. I know you did."
Mm, I mean, he
Chelsea
probably did.
Chelsea meets Trevor and tells him she still loves him.
Mm,
I love
see,
Trevor.
I love
I
Trevor too!
love Trevor.
My sister and I were talking about it yesterday, we love Trevor.
Mhm.
I love him, he's so sweet. I'm not into him, like, physically, like, that beefcakey thing is not
Mhm. Sure.
something like, I don't like it, but he's the sweetest guy. I enjoyed him the most in the pods. I really like him, and I
He
was
has
pissed
a
that
personality though that I think I could fall in love with
me
him.
too, that's exactly what I
Yeah.
mean. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's like, he just feels good and safe and kind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind.
People don't realize, guys, once you are a woman, a lady of a certain age,
Mhm.
kindness and safety mean everything
Yeah,
because we spend a lot of our youth feeling unsafe.
yeah. That's
And
so fucking true.
yep,
It's
unsafe
so fucking
emotionally,
true.
physically. And I think
Always.
once you hit a certain age, you're like, you just want to feel safe.
Yeah, I
Dun,
know,
dun, dun.
I know.
Okay, let's go through the couples and talk about our predictions.
Okay.
So we'll start with, let's start with Brittany and Kenneth. What are we thinking? Do they make it? Here's what we'll say. Do they make it to the altar? And what do they say? Yes or no? Or let's just do the altar. When they get to the altar, do they say yes or no?
I'm gonna say yes.
Me too. I
I'm
think
hopeful.
yes. I think they make it.
Mhm.
Amy and Johnny.
I feel like I don't know enough. I'm
Mm.
indifferent. Like, I wanna say yes, but there's something, I don't know. I
As
feel
of
they
right
haven't
now, I
given
think they're fine and they'll
yeah,
say yes. But
as of right now, but we know
yeah,
we haven't really gotten much on them yet, so I
no,
feel like they're okay right now, but we'll see.
agreed. AD and Clay.
I'm gonna say yes, because I think she's so insecure that she's gonna put up with his shit.
Oh,
I'm gonna say
she
yes.
needs to be saved because I really like her.
I want to really like her,
I
but
really
she
do.
does things every once in a while that, like, just
I really like her.
sometimes she does stuff, Amy, and it's like a knife in the kidney.
Oh, is it?
No, you know what I mean, though.
I know
That
what you
that
mean.
conversation with Kenneth really upset me.
I think they're gonna get to the wedding. I think she's gonna say no.
I hope you're right.
Mhm.
I really hope you're right.
Laura and Jeremy.
No,
I don't think they're gonna make it to the wedding. I think
no.
she's gonna fucking leave him, and she
I do
should.
too. I do too.
Chelsea and Jimmy.
No, I mean, no. No, I don't think they make it through the rest of the show.
You know who
I
she
really
reminds
don't.
me of? Do you remember Nick and Danielle? Was it Nick and Danielle? Where she was the girl who used to be overweight and then she lost a bunch of weight and she's still really insecure.
Yeah,
And they were in Mexico or whatever, and she had a panic attack and had to go in the closet when he was at the mixer.
I remember.
Yes, she reminds me of her.
Yes, she does.
Hmm.
You're right.
I don't think they're gonna make it. I
I don't
really
either.
don't.
Do you think we're gonna see more of Trevor?
Yes.
What about Jessica?
No. Jessica doesn't fucking want this douchebag, especially since she saw him. She's like, nah, 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 no.
Really?
I feel like Jessica has a certain type of guy that she goes for,
Oh,
and
I do
Jimmy's
too.
not it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that. Who do you
Like,
think out of the
Jessica would go
guys
for, like, Clay.
Clay, yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep, yep.
Alright, my friend, we've
Hmm.
said it all.
We did. What
We've
are you
said it all.
thinking? I'm, like, really into it
I always like
this
Love is
season. Me
Blind.
too.
I
Me too.
really do. I just feel like I'm getting more and more tired of watching these 20-year-olds who come on, and some of these people are in their early 30s, but a lot of them come on to these reality shows and all they care about is like their image and their
I
social
know.
media and their and I don't think we can discount that. It's not necessarily their fault. I just think it's the way our culture is changing.
Yeah,
And so like I
could
don't know
be.
if this kind of stuff works anymore.
I know. I think you might be right.
But we'll see. Like I think that's what's happening in Married at First Sight. Like
Yeah,
people are curating themselves in a certain way.
you're
Excuse me, I
right.
have the
You're
hiccups.
right.
And
No, I see that.
I just feel
Hmm.
like it's a social shift.
Yeah.
So I don't know that there's necessarily we can't put the genie back in the bottle. Like I think we need to adapt the formats of the show to this new way of living. And I don't know what that looks
Mm.
like. And maybe that looks like just this for example, Couple to Throuple, fucking loving that.
Me too.
Loving that
Me
show.
too.
Not caring that these are a bunch of 20-year-olds. Don't care.
And they're
Like
the biggest bunch of fucking assholes, but I
love
love
it.
it.
Love it. I don't know. So in other words, I guess what I'm saying is these type of quote unquote serious shows, I don't think work for this population anymore.
No.
But we'll see. See what happens.
They need to do like would you not love, and I know we say this all the time, like I've come just get over it. But wouldn't you love to see like a middle-aged Love is Blind?
Yeah, I just said that earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely.
But I'm just like
Yes.
imagine that though.
Yes, with like 40-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, yeah,
100%.
here's my body. I had 2 kids. Get over it. Like
Right,
I
cuz
don't look like these
I just
people.
feel like that would work. I feel like I don't know if these people are I
Do you
mean, some of them might be Gen Z. I don't know if it's like you can definitively say
Mm,
Gen Z is different in this way.
mm,
I don't know.
I don't know.
But we can't be a bunch of old fogies just sitting here being like, kids these days need to
No.
stop caring about the camera. Like, this is the world they grew up in, and this
It
is what
is.
they do.
It is.
Their worlds are carefully curated, and we can't pretend they're not.
Mm,
So, like, these shows need to adapt to them, not them adapt to the shows, if that makes
yeah.
sense.
No, I completely get what you're saying. I agree.
That's my soapbox for the day.
All right. Well, that was a good one.
Well, I mean, in my life of unemployment, that's it. I'm done for the day.
All right.
So, I might put gas in my car later.
I mean, don't do it all in one day, Aim.
I know I can't blow my load all in one day.
Oh,
Guys, if you
man.
haven't already, check out Steph and I talking about Married at First Sight. We talk about prison brides. We're here. We're doing it all. We're doing it all.
We are. Can't wait. Can't stop.
Can't
Won't
stop,
stop.
won't stop. All right. Join Backdoor Friends. We're over 1,000. And I'm announcing next week we're going to be doing a little giveaway in there. So
That's awesome. What is it going to be? What are you giving away?
I think I'm going to give away some merch.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, it has to be some
yeah.
merch.
Yeah. All right, my friend. I'll see you
Love
soon.
it.
Thanks, everybody. Love you guys. Bye.
Love you, friends.